Today's the day, ladies and gentlemen. The Fallout hype is real, and today is a very special day. The PS5 version of Fallout 4 is finally here. If you're having trouble finding it, go to the PlayStation Store and type in Fallout. A few versions will show up. If you don't see a PS5 version, just click these three little dots right here. You can get the Game of the Year edition if you want to pay for it, but there's a better way. What you want to do is you want to find the standard edition. If you see select version, you're in the right place. Click that and now you have the PS5 version for free. So while it's downloading, let's just jump into the loading times so we can appreciate how far we've come. Now, all these four screens are the PS4 version. We went through it in more detail in the last video, but I will go through it again. On the bottom left, we have the PS4 version running from a disc on the PS4. Above it, on the top left, we have the PS4 version running on the PS5's M2 SSD. On the bottom right, we have the PS4 hooked up to an external solid-state drive. And on top of that, on the top right, we have a much slower hard disk drive, but hooked up to the PS5. This test previously showed us how much better PS4 games run on the PS5. And the first to load is not surprisingly the one running on the PS5. Now, keep in mind, this isn't the PS5 version of Fallout 4, this is the PS4 version running on the PS5. The PS5 with an external HDD is second, and next to it, not far behind, is the PS4 version with an external SSD. This is not surprising because, as we discussed in the last video, external SSD is not even close to the same speed as internal SSD, which is what's inside the PS5. So finally, to catch up with the rest of the team, the PS4 version finally loads. Now keep in mind, a minute loading time is not bad at all. We played GTA and GTA Online and it was over 3 minutes long just to load from scratch. So let's get to the moment you've been waiting for, the PS5 version. Let's see how fast it loads. Now, just to remind you that the best times before was 40 seconds. Let's see if we can beat 40 seconds. And just for fun, I'm not going to put the clock on there. I swear this video has not been sped up. And it's already there. How long do you think that was? How long do you think it felt like? Don't rewind and look at the timestamp. Just comment below how long you think that took. All right, let's put it back with the other videos. I'm going to put it right in the middle. So you can see the PS5 version running on the PS5, obviously, is right in the middle, and you can see how long it takes. I'm going to keep pressing X to bypass all the menus and everything, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and boom goes the dynamite. 15 seconds! I commented on the last video that 40 seconds was a very respectable time, especially for a PS4 game, and I can't see how much better they would do than 40 seconds, because I thought that was pretty good. Oh, I haven't explained it yet, but that bottom timer is how long you've been playing. So if you look at the bottom timer, that's how long you've been playing until the PS4 version loads. If you want to do some quick math, just add the 15 seconds and that time, and you should get the 40 seconds. Oh, the PS4 version loaded. Didn't it seem much quicker the last time we saw this? It seemed so much slower comparing it to the 15 seconds. Okay, I'm not going to bore you with the rest of it because you've already seen it, so let's speed it up and get to the ending. And there you go, 1:13. Almost a whole minute has passed. That is a significant improvement. But you know what the PS5 also has? Resume activity. Let's see how fast that is. So if you're new to PS5 or you don't have a PS5, resume activity basically skips all the intro logos and cinematics and just gets you right to the action. And there you go. We got it down to 11 seconds. I think that's officially a minute faster than the PS4 version. So let's go to the charts, pause the video, and read the legend on the top to compare all the time. As you can see, the PS5 version is a significant improvement in loading times. You may be wondering, wait, this is an unfair comparison. The PS5 version you showed us, he hadn't even gotten out of the vault yet, and the PS4 version was much later in the game. And to that I say, good eye, my friend. You are a keen observer. Luckily, I was able to import previous saves from my PS4 game from years and years ago. The file size of the save is larger as expected, and it will be the same across the board, so this will be a better comparison. So let's see how fast we can load a save in the Fallout 4 PS5 version versus the PS4 version. I feel like loading a save is a more realistic representation of our frustration with loading times. Because let's be honest, we usually load the game once a day. We're not going to restart it and reload it, but we will, especially in games like this, do a quick save, do something stupid, and then load and rewind to the part before we did this stupid thing. So the lesson to be learned here is if you have the PS5 version, you can do a lot more stupid things. Back to the loading times for a second, so you can see the PS4 version running on the PS5 ran almost twice as slow as the PS5 version running on the PS5, which is very respectable at 24 seconds. Okay, this is a weird result. This is the first time I've seen the PS4 external SSD get a faster load time than the PS5 external HDD. We did a comparison in all different games on the last video, and we never got this result. So I'm not sure if this is user error, but I've double checked it and triple checked it, and that is the result I got. And I don't know why. Okay, this is taking a little bit longer than I expected, so let's speed it up again until we get to the end. And finally, there it goes. A whole minute later, the PS4 game finally loads the exact same save. So the PS5 version and the PS4 version running on the PS5 were significantly faster than anything else. But the weird thing is right here. I don't know what happened there. If you care more about the methodology that was used to get these results, go watch the last video because we go into it with way more detail. I talk about what drives we used, what USB ports you should use on your PS5, and also the negatives of upgrading to a PS5 version. Maybe you should stick with the PS4 version. I wanted this video to be more about Fallout, so we can live our fantasy of being a ghoul cowboy. I can't wait to jump back in and see if they fixed anything in this game. I don't know how I feel. I feel like they should leave it broken because that's where the charm comes from. It's a feature, not a bug. What are you most excited for? Are you just playing it because the show got you hyped? Are you just playing it because you hate 76? What are you looking forward to? Comment below your favorite memory of the Fallout series, whether it's something that happened to you or a part of the lore. Until next time, be a friend and I'll see you again.